James. Yeah, he brought the Dolphins to his 5-day intensive training I took. And one of the ladies in class, she had a brain tumor. So she had surgery and she had a big scar coming down the back of her head and her neck. And she said since she had the surgery, she wasn't able to turn her head all the way. And she said she never slept through the night. So James did a demo on her, like just 20 minutes during break. And she said immediately as he got done, she could turn her head all the way. And then she said the next day, she said, I slept through the whole night for the first time ever. So I was like, I want these. Since 2004. I've used it for back pain, leg pain. My clients, one of my ladies, she was suffering with bad sciatic pain. She said for months, she said it's been acute. I just did her like 3 times and she said, it's gone. She says, I don't want to jinx it, but I don't have that pain anymore. And clients with chronic knee and ankle issues, like I did 3 or 4 times on them, and then they were like, yeah, I'm good now. Other people that I've worked on, one girl, she had meniscus tear, and she said, my knee and my hip's been bugging me. And I just worked her knee, and she ran a 5K the next day, and she said, that was awesome. She says, I had no knee and no hip pain. I can't believe it, she says. And so I just time after time like that, just experience after experience is just so positive with all my clients. And I've just had just the SCAR class, and I have seen so much with myself, using them on myself and then my clients, that it's just been unbelievable. Like for myself, I had bad kidney stones that tramadol wouldn't even take the pain away. But the Dolphins would take the pain away, and eventually they got rid of a stone that the doctor said we had to take out with surgery.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel it pass, nothing. I didn't even know it came out. I asked the urologist, I said, where is the exact path of that ureter so that I can run these devices down that path? I had prostate cancer surgery. I used it after the surgery to start breaking down the scars. I used it for the pain. I didn't need any pain pills. When they did my bone scan for my cancer, they said I had arthritis in my shoulders and my right hip. And my shoulders had been bugging me so bad, I thought I was going to have to retire from massaging. And I was losing strength in my hands and everything. I brought James' DVD and I had my friend watch it. He did my shoulders 1 time. I was back massaging, working out. It's been over 2 years since he did it. He did the shoulder protocol on me, and I was good to go. Yes, I was so appreciative because I was miserable. I was so fatigued. I thought I was just going to go to sleep and pass out forever. And after you gave me the protocols to do, and I did those protocols, it was like, wow, what a difference in picking my energy back up to get me through that couple of weeks that I was recovering. And then even just with doing the points for respiratory and calming the nervous system just helped so much during that recovery. So with doing those points in that in just 1 more week, then I was back to normal. I didn't even know what I was doing when my mother-in-law got COVID, and she was having trouble healing up from it. Her husband, he got better in a week, but her, the 2nd week, her fever came back. She said she lost hearing in her ear, and her hands swelled up, and she couldn't hold anything. She said it was really painful. I went over there, and I didn't even know. I just was looking at the book and doing some of the ear points they said to do for the respiratory. And it wasn't even like 30 seconds, and she's like, I can hear now. I'm like, already? Wait, let me cover my other ear. Go ahead and talk to me. She goes, yeah, I can hear now. And then I did her hand and her wrist, and she said that reduced the pain. Swelling was gone. She says, all my pain's gone. I'm good. She says, she was just amazed at it. And so I've done her son. He came from Georgia. He drove. He couldn't even get out of the car or lift his leg. He had such chronic back pain. I put a half an hour on his back, and he just stood up and just said, oh my God. He says, I'm good. That's incredible. And same, he went hiking with my wife, and his foot, he couldn't even walk. He was taking ibuprofen, and I did 10 minutes on the bottom of his foot. And he says, it's gone. And the next day I'm like, how's your foot? He goes, it's still good. It's gone. And even with my knee, I had a torn meniscus. Right. And I did it one time on my knee. I was back at the gym doing squats and lunges. It's been the 2 years since I bought them. And my knee's been fine. So it's just one thing after another. I could just keep going on and on. I think I have like about 5 therapists that have already bought them. One therapist, she had a chronic ankle injury, and I did her ankle, and she was back running, and so she's like, I'm buying these. Another client, she said, my arm and hand are killing me so bad. This was when I was working at Massage Envy. She says, I can't even massage. We went back on break, half hour. I did her arm. She was right back massaging. She said she bought them the next day too. She was like, oh my God, these are incredible. And a couple other therapists that I told, how they worked and what I was using them and what I was experiencing, they bought them too. So yeah, it's been pretty incredible. Just, I can't wait to take the other classes. Because I just remember Kelly telling me when I was on the Zoom call with her, when you get done with that SCAR class, she said, you're going to want to take the ear class because you're not even going to believe what we're seeing happen by working through the ears. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, there's more. I'd like to, hear other people's experiences with different types of things, like, like the MS and Parkinson's and stuff, different conditions people have, that so I can kind of get a feel for how that would help them and what to do. Circulation problems. It's like I said, about 90% of the time, one time, people are having amazing results. It's like, it's incredible. Oh, I love it. Yes.